Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Tinesha Davis. This is the Fun and Budget Act, where we try to keep the conversation some way connected to moolah, as well as the balancing act of living a fun life. So in this video, we are going to go over our June budget review. At the beginning of this month, the month of June that is, I talked about what I plan to do with my money, and now we're going to talk about, did I actually meet my goals? Did what I planned, did it pan out, or did other things pop up during the month that kind of took me back away, sidetracked me, or whatever? Let's talk about it. Okay. On this side of the paper is what I expected to have happened. And then on this side of the paper is what actually happened. If it's highlighted in pink, it means I did better than expected. And if it's highlighted in blue, it means that I either did worse than expected or I did not budget for it at all. Okay, let's talk about it. In the month of June, which, as you can see by the stickers, is also my birthday month, I had said I was going to bring in $11,157. And I actually did a little better than expected, and I brought in $11,430. And this is the money that actually hits my bank account. So this is after taxes and things are deducted. And this is also from several forms of income, to include my main job, rental income, and YouTube income for the most part. And some birthday income, actually, some birthday money. When people gave me gifts for my birthday, I did add that to the budget. HOA came in at $95. The gas bill, I said $25, and it actually came in at $41. Electricity, $220. Cell phone for 3 phones, $194. Internet, $80. Security systems on 2 homes, $120. Insurances, and this is for car insurance for 2 cars and also insurance that I pay for someone. I said $165 and it came in at $133. Housekeeping, $216. I have a cleaning team come in once a month because it has always been my goal to not have to clean. Things that don't bring me joy, I do try to outsource. So housekeeping is one thing that I outsource. And I used to outsource food, but Corinne stopped cooking for me. Because I love a home cooked meal, but I don't want to cook the home cooked meal. So, you know. All right. So for June, I also had to pay the personal property taxes for 2 cars, and that came to $442. Lawn, another thing that I outsource because I am particular, but I ain't got the talent to do it, nor do I have the desire to do it. So it came in at $240, and that was for 2 months worth of lawn being cared for. Groceries. Now, in this section, I tried to do better than I did the previous month, or at least try to be mindful, right? So I don't necessarily budget for the things like groceries and food and entertainment, but I tried to be mindful. I tried to say, hey, why are you buying what you're buying? Is there a better way? Do you actually need all of that? Talk to me, answer these questions, fill out a survey, and after you do all of that, you may then proceed and make the purchase, okay? So last month, I spent $165 in the area of groceries. This month, I did $266. And some of this went over because for my birthday, we had an Airbnb that had an oven, so I wanted to make something in an oven, so I purchased all of the ingredients to do lasagna. And y'all know lasagna can be pretty pricey to make when you get all the cheeses and all of that. So yeah, that's what happened there. Restaurants. Last month I did nothing in restaurants, and this month I spent $180 in restaurants. And once again, we can blame this on my birthday. I was like, I got it because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. And mind you, I'm here in Miami with my boyfriend, Jay. He also buys groceries and he also feeds us at restaurants. So, ooh, ain't no telling what his budget was for these items. But I tried to get us under control. I did not do a good job. So I'm just rolling with the punches now. I'm being beaten into submission. Household miscellaneous. Now, last month I spent $373 on this man cave that Jay lives in. This month I only spent $5. Fun miscellaneous. Last month I did not spend anything, and this month, since the world is opening back up, I spent $330. Let me break it down. $171 went toward this bomb Airbnb that we rented for my birthday. I had some money left over in my checking account, money that was just there that wasn't allocated toward anything. So I decided to use that money, which was like about $550 towards the Airbnb. And so out of this budget, I added another $171. I spent $20 renting a movie on YouTube. I rented The High Note, starring Tracy Ellis Ross, and that was good. We had a great movie night. And it's interesting because that movie was supposed to come out in movie theaters, as a lot of movies. And instead, they've been going out to streaming services so that you can pretty much, pay for it that way. And I wanted to support that industry. And plus, I was bored. Plus, I felt like it was a cute movie that I wanted to see. So that's what went down. I spent $26 on clothing, and that was like some earring accessories. Actually, this is a pair right in here. And I spent $78 on a flight. I need to go back home, believe it or not. I've been here since March. And it is now going on July. Tomorrow will be July. And I need to go home and check on everything. My whole life. I'm going to have another video coming out about that stuff. I'm like, things are just falling apart. So yeah, got a one-way ticket home, and I'm going to be coming back here to Miami. I just don't know what date. So I just, I'll buy a one-way ticket when I come back as well. Then I spent $35 because for 4th of July, I am using my timeshare in Virginia Beach. And the thing about it is I had to pay a $35 fee because I did not book the timeshare before the final book date. I did not book the timeshare in advance because I just didn't know what I was going to do. Usually I rent my timeshare out, actually, and I usually rent it out and I usually make money. But this year, with everything that's happened, it's been such a funny year with rentals, and so I just waited to the last minute. I waited until the very last day that I had to make a decision, and I decided to just go ahead and use it myself, being that I have not been doing vacations or anything. And that cost me a $35 fee since I booked it at the last minute, the very last day. So that's what that $330, that's the breakdown of the $330. $25 in subscription services, and that is for Netflix, and that is for YouTube Red. And gifts. I said $750 I would be gifting away, and I actually gifted away $869. Now let's talk about this for a quick second. So I had a video that came out, and it was a budget conundrum. We were in Starbucks, and we wanted to know, what would you do if it's the end of the month, if you've already either tapped out on your budget or you overspent in areas? Would you participate in the pay for the person behind you? And it's super interesting because the more I think about it, sometimes when I have a car and it pays for me, I get up there and they're like, oh, the car ahead of you paid. I sometimes automatically feel obligated to pay for the person behind me. Do you guys feel obligated when that happens to you? Well, health savings account, $154. 401k, $1,500. I did not send anything to my savings this month because I don't know, I just didn't. But also keep in mind that I do have a fully maxed out, that is not the right words because there's no such thing as maxing out savings, in my opinion. Another one of my opinions. But I do have a fully funded 9-month emergency fund. So that means if anything happens, like if I lose a job or I lose income, I will be able to pay all of my bills and all of my living expenses comfortably for 9 months. So I sent $2,582 to my mortgage, which is my regular mortgage payment. And then I said I was going to send an extra $4,000 to my mortgage, and I did not. After I paid all my bills and lived all my life and had all my fun, I only had an extra $3,640 to send to the mortgage. Which still isn't nothing to sneeze at, because you know it is like an extra thousands and thousands of dollars that I'm sending to the mortgage in that month of June. Would I have liked to have hit my target of $4,000? Absolutely. But was I not going to get my nails done just to do that? Nope. So I spent $43 on nails, and that included the tip. And then I also spent another $55 on lashes. Now, typically these things would be in the budget, but we didn't know when the world was going to open up again, so I did not have it in the budget. But the world opened, and I was feeling like it's time to stop grooming myself professionally again. And the $55 was not the price of the lashes. It was just the price of what I owe, because I have a membership to a lash bar, and I had some money stored away, banked up or whatever. I had some money banked up because they had been closed, and so therefore they just kept my membership fees, and that was able to be applied to my lash appointment. So that is all, guys. That is what I did with my money for the month of June. Are you guys pleased with what you did with your money for the month of June? I'm good. I feel pretty good about it. So until the next video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and become a member of our family over here at the Fab Act. And leave a comment below and tell me how your June budget went.